The lies have to stop. You have to stop lying to the American people. We're not stupid. Stop lying to us. Stop going out in front of the camera. Stop telling us bullshit. We're not stupid. We're not ignorant. We're smart. We go to the gas pump. We pay $4 plus a gallon for gas. I just paid $4.25 per gallon for gas. And then you get on TV and you tell me it's a rich person problem, not a middle class problem. There's a supply shortage because we have supply shortage chain issues, because we have demand issues, and you tell me that the demand issue is because the middle class is out buying more goods because they're making more money. Stop lying to us. Stop it. Pete Buttigieg, Pete Booty, Mayor Pete. Bro, you've been gone for 2 months breastfeeding your kid, and now you come back, and the first thing you do is get on TV and you lie. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Marty Walsh, they're lying to us right to our face. Jen Psaki is straight up lying to you, saying that the reason that we have inflation, the reason that we have a demand on goods is because middle class America is making more money and we're buying more goods, so therefore the demand has been caused by how much we're buying. It's bullshit. The demand is caused, 1, by the fact that we have a supply chain issue and the goods aren't getting there. 2, the demand is caused by inflation. So, how so? Because we have less goods. Well, that's what fucking, duh. And now I'm lying to you guys. The inflation is the cause of not having enough goods. So we don't have enough shit, so the prices go up. The reason that we don't have enough shit is not because we're buying it. Yes, we're buying it. It's just that there's not enough to buy. Stop lying to us. Stop saying that we're causing the problem when you're causing the problem. Inflation is also caused by the cost of gas. When they come on TV and they tell you that there's nothing they can do about gas prices, I want to rip their fucking eyeballs out. When they tell you that the gas prices aren't affecting the cost of goods, I want to jump to my television. They're lying to you. So inflation has been caused here in the United States by 2 things. It's been caused by the cost of rising gas prices, which are now, where I live, over $4 a gallon, and they're going to continue to go up. And they're caused by the fact that we can't get supplies here in America. 2 reasons. None of those reasons have to do with Americans buying more shit. We're buying the same amount of stuff we've always bought. There's just less shit to buy. And the price is going up because of gas and because there is a shortage. Supply and demand will always raise prices when there's less supply. Everybody knows that. You learn that shit when you're in fucking grade school. If you have 2 pencils and 10 kids want a pencil, well, those 2 pencils are going to be more valuable. If you have 10 kids and you got fucking 11 pencils, then there's market competition. The price will be cheaper. We're not dumb, but we're not causing it. The supply shortages and the gas prices are. And you're getting on TV and you're lying to our faces, and we don't want to deal with that shit anymore. You're lying to us. Don't just please, if there is any goddamn politician out there, just be honest. Get in front of the television and say, shit is fucked up right now. Shit's fucked up. Gas prices are high, and that's driving the cost of goods up. Just say that shit. Just say it. Fucking say it. It's that easy. Prices are high because gas affects everything in the United States. Gas is tied to everything. Everything that you buy gets moved by something that uses gas. So the prices are up. And we have a supply chain shortage, so we can't get supplies into the United States quick enough. Why? Because lazy fucking Americans don't want to work. That's why. Because we got a shit ton of stuff in California, shit ton of stuff in New York. We can't get anybody to work. Don't fucking tell me that it's caused by me buying more shit. I'm buying less shit. I went to the store, bro. I wanted to make fucking English muffin pizzas. I wanted to make English muffin pieces. $6. $5.99 for 6 fucking muffins. I didn't fucking buy. Fuck them. Fuck Thomas and his English muffins at fucking $6. Fuck you. $6. I was appalled. I left. It cost the fucked up thing. I probably spent $6 in gas getting the market basket, and then I saw the price and I was like, what the fuck? $5.99 for 6 English muffins? Bro, I'll go buy a fucking pizza. Get the but no, oh! Anthony, this is what they want to say. Anthony, Spaz, listen, calm down. The reason that the English muffin prices are so high is because all the other Americans are buying English muffins. They're out there cornering the market on English muffins, and that's why they're that expensive. I'm not a fucking tod. Stop treating me like I'm a fucking retard. I'm not. English muffins they're up because it costs more money to ship the fucking goods. Period. From start to finish. From the dude that makes the wheat or the flour, he's got to ship the flour to some place. They take that shit, the eggs that go into it, the butter that goes into it. Price went up. Costs more to get the butter there. Costs more to get the flour there. Costs more to get the eggs there. Costs more to get the yeast there. Then you got the guy that's fucking mixing that shit and cooking that shit. It costs him more to get there. Then it's made. It costs more for the plastic, the cardboard that's in it, the little paper clip that keeps you fucking shut. It costs more to get there. Not because of me. Boom. Now you got $6. And it all has to do with the price of gas. Plus the fact that we can't get goods, supplies into the United States because nobody wants to work. But Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Pete, who should just go home and continue to fucking babysit his kid for the next 2 months, just please go home and warm up some milk for your kid. Because the big boys are talking now. Go home, bro. We don't want to be lied to. I got to get in front of this guy, and I just want to be like, bud, you fucking lying piece of shit. This is why we get so mad. Everybody wants to know why Republicans are so pissed and they're so fired up. Because it's insanity. Because we're being lied to, right to our face. You sit here and you look at me and you literally, and you want me to believe it, and you got the mutant liberal sheep that buy it. The mutant liberal sheep, they agree. My head, I filled up one of my work trucks today. It was $120 to fill up the fucking truck. Then I filled up my personal truck. I have a pickup truck. It cost me $80-something. That's $200 in gas. And you're going to fucking tell me that the inflation is being caused by the buying power of the American people? This motherfucker went on TV today and said the reason that there's less supply, the reason that there is inflation, is because the American people are buying more and they're making more money. Bro, we're buying less and we have less money. I have less money now than I did a month ago. Why? Because it costs me more to buy gas. And when it costs more to buy gas, it costs more to buy goods and services. And it drives me nuts when I'm talking to people, when I'm talking to liberal mutants. They're like, oh, Joe, they believe what you say. Joe gets in front of the TV and Joe's like, everything's great. Everything's cool. We got the supply chain going great. It's open 24/7. Bro, it's always been open 24/7. The shipping, the docks, they don't fucking close. They don't close. Amazon doesn't shut down either. FedEx doesn't shut down. Fuck, the only thing that shuts down is the fucking UPS. I'm sorry, not UPS. The U.S. Postal Service. Because motherfucker, they gotta go home. Oh, I need a fucking nap. Fuck that shit. Simple. We get so mad because you lie to us. And because you lie, you've convinced the other people, the mutants in your party, that it's factual. I had a mutant telling me, I have to calm down because it's so infuriating to me. I had a mutant trying to tell me that it's a rich person's problem because you guys, you, Joe, and Kamala went on TV and you said the shortage and the gas prices and the inflation, this isn't a middle-class problem. This is a rich person problem. So now, please, you're already trying to put us against the wealthy because they're successful. You're like, oh, they're successful, they're scumbags. I look up at successful people, I want to be successful. Now you want us to look at successful people and say that this is a problem for them. the inflation is a problem for them. Bro, the inflation is not a fucking problem for rich people. They don't give a fuck. They got the money. It's a problem for us. I'm taking a major pay cut. My fucking electric bill was $60-something more than it normally is. $60-something more. And it's gonna go up. And my gas bill's gonna go up. I took a pay cut. You're giving me a fucking... I'm pissed. I'm pissed. You all should be pissed. And I don't know how you're not. I just don't understand it. I can't even... I try so hard because I want America to come together. I want us to be in the middle. I want us to be kumbaya and let's all get along. But when I'm talking to someone and I know they voted for Biden, I'm like, you fucked me. And I hate being fucked. You fucked me. That's how I'm like that in business, bro. I'm a fucking absolute animal when it comes to my business. I'm a beast. I negotiate like a motherfucker. If you get $1 on me, I'm pissed. Pissed. Fucking pissed. And now I'm working harder. I'm working my ass off. And now I'm making less. And you voted for that. You did. And it pisses me off. That's why we're upset. You know why people get upset? Listen, bro, you could do here, let me name a million things you could fucking do that wouldn't bother me. Like, just about anything. Except for you eat my pizza, I'd be wicked pissed. But there's pretty much anything in the planet that you could do to somebody that they could just shrug off. But when you start fucking with their wallet, you start messing with their money. I learned that shit at a young age. I was caddying. I used to caddy at Winchester Country Club. I was 11 years old. And I'd fuck around. I was a fuck off. And the caddy master, Oscar, the guy he stuttered. He had a lisp. Partiality. You want to mess around? I'm gonna get you where it hurts. He said, he goes, he didn't stutter that part. He goes, I'm gonna get you where it hurts. He pointed at he's pointing at his finger. I'm gonna get you where it hurts. Your wallet. He said it just like that. I'll never forget it to this fucking day. 11 years old, because I was being a shithead on the course. So I'm gonna get you where it hurts. Boom. And he did. And he fucking, took me, so I was an A caddy, so I made, I don't know, maybe you made $60 a loop or something like that. Knocked me down to a C caddy, huge fucking cut. You can only carry one bag, and you get the worst fucking people. So you go from making $60 a loop, now you're making $20 a loop. Learn that lesson immediately. At 11 years old, I learned that if someone fucks with your money, you're gonna be pissed. And I was fucking bullshit. Bullshit. But I straightened out. I smartened up. I didn't fuck around anymore. I mean, shit. The guy could have hit me. He could have been like, hey, I'm gonna hit you. I'd be like, great, hit me. Don't fuck with my money. And that's what's happening. And that's why, this is just why people are upset in the United States. The reason so many people are upset in the United States of America is pre-COVID. Because this is, here, let me help you guys debunk the liberal mutant lies. When you're talking to a liberal mutant, this is what they will say. You will say gas prices are about $4 a gallon. And they will say, oh, well, the only reason gas was $1 something was because of COVID. And then you will say, you're right. When COVID hit, less people were driving, so gas was around $1.30. You're 100% right. But before COVID, gas was around $2.20. Now it's $4.20. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. They're using the COVID year as a way to be like, no, COVID year. You're right. You're damn right. The COVID year, gas prices were so fucking low, they were giving away barrels of oil. If you could have housed oil and had the environmental permits to do it, they would have given you oil for free. They were fucking giving it away. They had nowhere to house the barrels because no one was using gas. That's why gas was so low during COVID, because nobody was driving. But pre-COVID, gas was around $2.20, $2.25. So shut up when you tell me that gas prices were $4 before COVID, because they weren't. They fucking weren't. Stop the lies. Stop the manipulation. Stop sucking the teeth. Cut the shit. We're all getting fucked here. Prices are going up. We're getting goddamn screwed. And you're sitting back and you think it's funny. You think it's funny. You're like, ha ha ha, tra-la-la. I voted for Joe. I don't think it's funny. At all. My daughter doesn't think it's funny. My kids don't think it's funny. My wife doesn't think it's fucking funny. My bank account doesn't. The cost of goods, driving to fucking work, it's not funny. I'm so upset about it. Pisses me off. So there's your hit on the pre-COVID. Then they will say, here's the next one that they will say. They'll say that Joe Biden doesn't, this is what they'll say. The liberal mutant will say, well, Joe Biden doesn't have anything to do with the price of oil. What does Joe have to do? He doesn't set the price of oil. But then you will say, you know what? Liberal mutant, you're right. Joe Biden does not set the price of oil. You're right. The President of the United States, he doesn't set the price of oil. Did you know that Elon Musk also doesn't set the price for Bitcoin or for Dogecoin or whatever coin he has? But when Elon Musk says he's buying Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes up. Or when Elon Musk says, I'm dumping Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes down. So you don't have to set the price to affect the price. You don't, I'll say it again, you don't have to set the price to affect the price. Joe Biden affected the price. How did he do that? Very simple. He killed their competition. OPEC had competition with the United States of America. Donald Trump opened up the spigots. Drill everywhere. Make as much oil as we possibly can in the United States of America. Make it right here. That became an instant competition, an instant deterrent, or just an instant market crusher for the OPEC nations. That was a nightmare. Fuck. The United States is making their own oil? Shit. So now, when the United States is making enough oil that they're exporting it and selling it to other countries, what does OPEC have to do? They have to play ball. They have to drop their prices. They have to produce more oil. They can't charge more, because if they charge more, people will buy their oil from the United States. If they buy more, if their price is more, we'll just fucking use our own oil. That's how it was going under Trump. And then Donald Trump could go to OPEC and have, here's the key word, he would have leverage. Leverage. Maybe your dad didn't teach you about fucking leverage when you were a kid. Leverage, you know, you could pick up like I don't know, using leverage, you could probably move a 2-ton boulder. If you used a little leverage, you'd get that fucker right down the hill to get it rolling. You'd be surprised what you can do if you have a little bit of leverage. So if we had leverage with OPEC, which we don't anymore, January 20th, we stopped having leverage with OPEC, and they loved it. They were like, this is great. It's going to take, they sat back and they laughed because they were like, great, they got like 6 months maybe of oil left there in the United States where they can kind of fucking push back at us. But after that, fuck the United States. Fuck them and fuck Joe Biden. That's exactly what OPEC said. So Joe Biden, as soon as he starts realizing that the prices aren't going to go down, after Labor Day hit, the price of oil usually goes down. But it didn't. Why? Because we didn't have our own supply here in the United States. It didn't because we didn't have leverage with OPEC. So Joe goes on his hands and knees ready to blow people over at OPEC and says, hey, can you guys produce more oil? We need some. We need oil. We need oil. And you know what OPEC said? No, we're not gonna, because we don't have to. Because you have given us no reason, no demand. You can't demand. You can't fucking demand OPEC to do something, but you can make them do it if you say, great. Here, now pretend I'm the president of the United States. I would say, OPEC, we need more oil. And then with Zoom, right? They'd be if I pretend we're Zooming right now. You're OPEC, I'm the president. Yeah, hey, it's the Honorable Anthony Pazziali, Commander-in-Chief of shit. Yeah, bro, fuck you. Just listen. I want more barrels of oil for my people in the United States. Then the OPEC guy's like, no. And I say, bud, you gonna do it? Because if you don't, I'm gonna start producing oil here again. I'm going to open up the spigot. I'm going to open up the Keyspan or Keystone, whatever the fuck it's called, pipeline. I'm going to get that sucker finished all the way to Texas. I'm going to ramp up. I'm going to have more refineries, because that's what you need. We're going to have more refineries in the United States than any other fucking country if you don't stop producing barrels. And then the guy will try to call you bluff. Nah, you won't do that shit. Boom, that very side. I'd hold up the piece of paper, the little, what do they call, oh my God, executive order. I have the executive order all written out. I said, bro, I'm going to sign this right the fuck now if you don't stop producing oil. They'll produce hundreds of millions of barrels. They will produce hundreds of millions of barrels. People will do shit when they have to, when they are leveraged out to. It's very simple. Let me put it to you this way so that you can explain it to a liberal mutant. Let's say you have 3 different water companies. You have Poland Water, you got Poland Springs, Paziali Water, and Market Basket Water. Okay? No, fuck, because Market Basket would be less. Let's say you have 3 even waters. Poland, Paziali, and I don't know. We'll say Biden, because Biden will be the odd one out, okay? We'll use 2. We'll use Poland Springs and Biden Water. Poland Springs would be OPEC. Biden Water would be the United States oil. So you have 2 fucking bottles of water. One is made in the United States. The other one is imported. But the other one still gets imported because it's cheaper than the one that's made in the United States. It still gets sent here. We still buy it because it's 2-3 cents cheaper. And then you have Biden Water, and Biden Water decides to shut down. Now there is no competition for Poland Springs. They can now set the price up to whatever the fuck they want, and you're thirsty. Oh, your throat is parched, bro. You need some you gotta fucking hydrate. And you got no choice but to pay what they want you to pay for their fucking water, and they don't have to tap any more water than they need. They're giving you a drip. As a matter of fact, they're gonna go down, they're gonna take it from the 16-ounce bottle and make that shit a 12-ounce bottle, and you're gonna pay the same price because there's no leverage. But then boom, you bring Biden Water back. Now you got leverage. You say, yeah, bro, my bottle is gonna be $1 a piece. Fuck, they're going to be able to go, fuck, mine's at $2. Now they got to drop down to $1 or even less to get back into the U.S. market. I hope you can understand that. That's why we have an oil problem. That's how the President of the United States can use his words to set the price. You don't have to set the price to affect the price. If you just talk and you use your leverage. I'll give you a perfect example of someone trying to use their leverage. Years ago, Mitt Romney was the governor of Massachusetts. And this would have happened if he were on his way out. He started threatening Connecticut that we were going to build casinos in Massachusetts unless Connecticut paid the Massachusetts not to. And they were going to. So there was a point where we weren't going to have casinos in Massachusetts because the casino people, Fox was down in Mohegan Sun, we're going to kick Massachusetts $100 million a year for us to not have casinos. That's fucking leverage. That's leverage. Very simple. That's leverage. So here's what we're dealing with, and this is what's got me so fired up. The Biden administration for the past week has been getting on TV, and they've been lying to us. So we're smart. We see that the price of gas is going up and continuing to go up. We also understand that the price of gas drives inflation. If the price of gas goes up, the price of goods go up. But we also realize that inflation is also being driven by the fact that we have a supply chain shortage. We can't get stuff here, so we have a supply and demand problem. They're coming on TV, and they are telling us that the gas prices are the same they were pre-COVID. Bullshit, they're not. They're $2 more. $2 fucking more than pre-COVID. During COVID, we were in the $1.30 range. Pre-COVID, we were around the $2.20, $2.30 range. We're creeping up on $4.30. That's $2 fucking higher. So that drives inflation. When you have shortage, supply and demand will always drive the price up. It's like the oil conversation we're having. If you have less oil, the cost of the barrel is going to go up. If they have a shit ton of supply, they got to sell it, and they're going to drop the price. Well, that's a problem that we're having. But they're telling us that we don't really have a supply chain problem. There's no supply chain issue. What the problem is that the Americans are making so much money now, we're killing it, that we're buying up all the goods. We're not dumb. Bro, we don't have any money because we're broke trying to fill up our gas tank, and then by the time we get to the fucking market and we go and shop, we're paying $6 for 6 English muffins. Fucking bro, I paid $20 for a 5-pound bag of fucking dog food the other day. I went to the Bruins game. I paid $75 fucking for 4 drinks. $75 for 4 fucking drinks. Prices are through the roof everywhere, and it has nothing to do with us buying shit. It has everything to do with the incompetency. Is that the word? I'm incompetent, but the incompetence of the Biden administration. And Jen Psaki's on TV every day lying to you, telling you everything is fucking fine, it's rainbows and butterflies, and that everything's great and the economy's good and we're doing awesome. Bullshit. We're heading for a major crash. Here's what's going to happen, and then I'll end it on this. here's what happens. I already said this. A year from now, or maybe a year and a half or even two, there's going to be a major housing crash. There are 30 million plus mortgages that are in default. And those 30 million people were people that had small businesses that can no longer afford to pay their mortgage. They can't. They don't have their small business anymore. They were self-employed, maybe one, two, maybe husband, wife, son. They made enough money to pay their mortgages. Now they can't. Now they went back into the real workforce, if they did even, and they can't make that kind of money. You're a small business owner and you're successful. You might make $150,000 a year for yourself. You could pay your mortgage on that. You lose your business, now you make it $75,000, bro. You just got cut in half. You can't pay your mortgage anymore. So that was already going to cause a housing crash. 30 million houses are going to fucking default in about 2 years. Here's what's the government's going to reset, right? The government's going to give the banks a reset and all these people that didn't pay their mortgages a reset. They're going to say whatever date it is. Let's just say January 1st. They go boom, January 1st. Everybody's back mortgage has been put off. You're even. And then the clock will start ticking and these people still can't pay their mortgages. And now, people who were doing okay, people that could afford their mortgage and didn't lose their job, now they're having a tough time paying their bills because their gas fucking in their car just doubled. They went from $2.25 to $4.25. Now they're paying double for gas. And then their food, their grocery bill, it's up 35%. Their electric bill's up 50%. Their gas to heat their house is up 60-something%. Everything's up. Now they can't even afford to pay their regular bills. Watch. We're headed in for a major fucking disaster. Major disaster. And the Biden administration, there's dead bodies everywhere, and they're like, nah, no casualties, we're good. And people are buying it, and that's why I get upset. This is what's great about America and about the United States of America. This is what's great about this country and about us and about the people. We want to come together. We want to come together. We love helping people. We love helping our neighbor. We love it. The neighbors, they're having a fucking, you go outside, neighbor's got a fucking flat tire, bro. You're right over there. Yo, let me help you fucking get that shit changed up. We like to help people. Now, we don't like to be time sucked, so don't confuse me on that. But we want to be whole. We want to be a one people. We love when we have a common cause. When we have a common enemy, we come together and we become stronger. Right now, we have a common enemy. And I'm not even going to go fucking say Joe Biden's our common enemy. He needs to fucking go. But the common enemy that we have here in the United States is we're staring down the barrel of major inflation that will cause a major crash here. And people will lose their livelihoods. People will get laid off. All sorts of bad fucking things come with inflation. We need to come together with the truth. The President of the United States needs to come on TV. And if he wants to bring us together, he needs to be honest with us, get in front of the camera and say, people, America, we're in trouble. The price of oil has doubled and it's going to go higher, and that is driving inflation. And he needs to own it, and he needs to say, and that's my fault. Starting today, I need all Americans to come together in agreement that we have to stop making oil here in the United States again. We must do this so that we can leverage OPEC to create more oil to drop the price of oil. We need to add a competitor to OPEC. We have to do this. As Americans, he needs to put it on us. As Americans, it's our American duty to understand that we have to create this oil here in the United States. Then he needs to bring the American people together again on the chain problem, on the supply issue. He needs to say Americans need to come together, and they need to, this is almost like it's wartime. We need to come together, and we need to enlist some people that are willing to hit the docks, they little part-time pay or something like that. I don't know what the fuck it is, but come together and get these supplies off the goddamn ships. We need to do that. And then he needs to say, as American people, we need to come together and we need to figure out a way to stop making products, goods, and services. Well, the services are here. We need to make products, supplies, and stuff right here in the United States of America. And that's where we're going to put our money. Instead of sending money to Afghanistan and sending it to other countries, we're going to put our money right here in the small businesses here in the United States and urge them to build things here. We're going to give them tax cuts. We're going to give them tax credits. Whatever it takes, we need to build fucking shit here. We need to make stuff here. Bring us together that way. Put us for a common cause, which would be, let's defeat inflation together. Let's band together and beat inflation and make America great again. That's the only way you can do this. You have to stop the lies and tell the truth. The truth. On our docks, nobody wants to fucking work. That's the truth. We need you. That's what you need to do, Joe. You need to come out. No one wants to work. We need help. And we need the American people to do it. They'll come. I'm telling you, America always answers the call. But when you lie to us, fuck you. Trust me. You know how many times, you just bring it home. You know how many times I've gotten into an argument with my wife about something? But when she tells me the truth, I'm ready to help. My son, the same way. My son will make up some bullshit story about what happened, and I'm pissed because he lied. But when he tells me the truth, Dad's there to help. And the American people would be happy to help. We would be happy to help. But you are lying to us, and you don't want to do the right thing. Stop the lies. Take the kick in the balls. American people, we're forgiving. We're very forgiving. Tell us the truth. And let's work together to end it. That's what we have to do. But he won't. He'll continue to lie to us, and the liberal mutants will continue to believe his lies as they're paying $5, $6, $7 per gallon. It's a problem. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. Someone said I should shave the eyebrows, bro. I ain't going to shave shit. My eyebrows are bomb. Whoop. Thank you so. You know what? I fucking shave the eyebrows. All right, listen. Thank you so much for listening to Spazzing Out America's podcast. I really appreciate it. God bless. God bless America.